In this video, I'll summarise the plot of The Importance of Being Earnest in about 4 minutes and give you an analysis of the story. The play opens in London, where Algernon Moncrief, a witty bachelor, receives a visit from his friend Ernest Worthing, who has come to propose to Algernon's cousin, Gwendolen Fairfax. However, Algernon soon discovers that Ernest is actually Jack Worthing, a respectable country gentleman who has invented a fictional brother named Ernest. Jack uses this false identity to escape his responsibilities in the countryside and enjoy a more carefree life in the city. Algernon, amused by the deception, reveals that he has a similar scheme. He frequently pretends to visit an invalid friend named Bunbury whenever he wishes to avoid social obligations. Jack proposes to Gwendolen, and she enthusiastically accepts, declaring that she has always dreamed of marrying a man named Ernest. However, their happiness is interrupted by Lady Bracknell, Gwendolen's formidable mother, who interrogates Jack about his background. When Jack reveals that he was found as a baby in a handbag at a railway station, Lady Bracknell is horrified and forbids the marriage, insisting that Gwendolen can only marry a man with a respectable lineage. Determined to win Gwendolen, Jack decides he must find a way to change his origins, or at least his name. Intrigued by Jack's country life and his young ward, Cecily Cardew, Algernon travels to Jack's estate pretending to be Ernest, Jack's fictitious brother. He quickly charms Cecily, who, like Gwendolen, is enamoured with the name Ernest, and has already imagined herself engaged to him in her diary. When Jack arrives and announces that Ernest has died, he is shocked to find Algernon impersonating him. The situation becomes even more complicated when Gwendolen arrives, leading to a comic misunderstanding as both women believe they are engaged to Ernest Worthing. Gwendolen and Cecily confront the men, who are forced to admit their deception. Both women are outraged at first, but forgive them once they declare their willingness to legally change their names to Ernest. However, Lady Bracknell arrives and once again opposes Jack's engagement to Gwendolen. Meanwhile, she unexpectedly recognises Miss Prism, Cecily's governess, as the nurse who lost a baby years ago. Under questioning, Miss Prism confesses that she accidentally left a baby in a handbag at a railway station, the very same bag in which Jack was found. It is revealed that Jack is actually the lost son of Lady Bracknell's sister, making him Algernon's older brother and of high social standing. In a final twist, Jack discovers that his birth name is, in fact, Ernest, meaning he has been telling the truth all along, without realising it. With all obstacles removed, Jack marries Gwendolen, Algernon marries Cecily, and even Miss Prism finds romance with the local rector, Dr. Chasuble. The play ends with Jack humorously declaring that he has finally realised the vital importance of being earnest. One of the central themes of The Importance of Being Earnest is the satirical critique of Victorian society's rigid social expectations. The play exposes the absurdity of valuing name, status, and lineage over genuine character. Lady Bracknell's exaggerated concern with Jack's origins and the obsession of both Gwendolen and Cecily with the name Ernest highlight how arbitrary and superficial societal norms can be. Wilde mocks the hypocrisy of the upper class, suggesting that social conventions are often meaningless and driven by vanity rather than logic. The play also explores the fluidity of identity through the theme of deception. Jack and Algernon create false personas to escape their responsibilities, yet their lies ultimately lead them to self-discovery. Ironically, Jack's fabricated identity turns out to be real, reinforcing Wilde's playful approach to truth and fiction. The constant switching of names and roles suggests that identity is not fixed but performative, shaped by society's expectations. Through witty dialogue and mistaken identities, Wilde questions whether authenticity even matters in a world where appearances